scary ghost videos from all over the place. What that means, I don't know. Whether that means different areas of the world. This video is 2 years old, so you may or may not have already seen some of these. I'm sure we'll find out. Let me know though, after each one, whether you think it was real or fake. Yeah, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. It's always going to be awesome. I hope so. I mean, Nukes hasn't disappointed us yet, has he? He hasn't. Are you ready? Ready. I would love to do this myself. Maybe once the kids are old enough to kind of be left alone and I can get out and do shit. I might think about doing something. Try to get my brother involved. So you get some time off work and do something.
Top 5
3
ghosts
hours sleep.
caught on camera.
Well, hopefully this
The
will wake you
haunting
up.
of Inglefield Hall. The allegedly haunted Inglefield Hall in England
It
has had
looked
a
English.
long, strange history dating back 140
Okay, just look like a
years.
hallway looking into the
In
kitchen.
1880, the Inglefield
Really
Hall
loud.
was
That's
first
the
built
place
as a
was
coffee
really-
house.
Oh, it gave me
Since
goosebumps
then, it
reading
has
that.
served as a hotel, and during World
Pops, it
War
sounds
II,
like a
it was
plan.
used as an evacuation center,
That sounds like a
housing
plan.
mostly women and children.
We
After the
shall.
war, the
I'll
building
cheers
was
to
used
that.
as a school until it was abandoned in 1963. The property remained empty for 30 years until it was purchased and transformed into a social club.
Proper Victorian
Ever
type house.
since,
I'd say that
workers
one.
and visitors frequently report witnessing paranormal activity
Man,
in Inglefield
he's
Hall.
running him in. I'm freezing.
People claim to have seen shadow figures roaming the building.
What's an old
They say
building?
they've heard unexplained voices, loud banging, and mysterious footsteps. Even creepier, some have claimed to see the apparition of a small child who wanders the building and even hides in the rooms. In a 2-part series, veteran paranormal investigator Jeff Young and team member Phil travel to Inglefield Hall to investigate the claims of supernatural activity. Jeff and Phil start in the main room, attempting to capture some EVPs on their voice recorder. They also begin to hear some very creepy sounds with their own ears.
Perhaps you're a child from the war that was brought here. Noises from the stage area, Phil.
Yeah,
There was knocking.
yeah, definitely.
I don't know if it makes the paranormal
Can you
either
make
more
another noise for
comfortable
us, please?
to do things, to like, depending on like what equipment you use as well. Like night vision is supposed to really pick up entities and stuff like that, and you can't use night vision with the
An
lights on, can you?
EVP of
So,
a child's voice is received saying, "Mummy."
I don't know. To
Here
be
is
honest.
the audio enhanced.
Possibly. That's the thing though, when the dog, your mind starts playing tricks as well.
They catch an EVP that almost
you don't
sounds
know
like a
what's in your mind or
child
what's
calling
real.
out for its mother. As
I'm
Jeff and Phil
freezing.
continue to investigate, the
heating on.
paranormal activity in the building seems to intensify. One of their static cameras catches something very odd on the 2nd floor.
Hey, my mummy.
Whilst Phil and I are on the ground floor, up on the 1st floor, our static cam is capturing the door to room 3 opening and closing as something decides to make itself known.
And back downstairs with Jeff and Phil, things are getting a bit more intense as well.
Hello? Whoa!
Oh my god, that I
The
would
loud
hate.
footsteps of something seem to charge towards Jeff in the dark,
No,
causing him to take
I've
a
got
startled
goosebumps everywhere.
step back.
Yeah. I am
Gathering their
too.
courage, the guys head upstairs to continue
I
their
hate that.
investigation.
Anything like
What they don't know
to
is
think
that back
something's running up
downstairs
at
on the
me.
very spot where they heard the
can't be
charging
having that.
footsteps, one of their stationary cameras again picks up something
I'd shit
downright
myself. I'd scream and
chilling.
run. Okay, you see like a shadow figure go past. Goes past pretty quick.
A strange shadow seems to quickly walk past an open doorway. Still upstairs, Jeff and Phil have no idea what they just captured. The strange evidence was discovered later when the team reviewed their footage. But what do you think? Did Jeff and Phil capture audio and video evidence of the supernatural in Inglefield Hall? You decide. Be sure to check out Jeff Young's full 2-part investigation, as well as over 100 other paranormal investigations, over on his YouTube channel, Jeff Young.
Yeah, what do you reckon to that one? I think that was real. You got different camera angles to prove that, you know, it wasn't someone else or something else. Like shit was happening everywhere, literally.
Things
I think that was real.
You don't want to hear. This next video was sent in to me by a viewer named Gabriel Androkonis. He says that he and his girlfriend Tatiana recently moved into a new home in Edmonton, Canada. One day, when talking to their new neighbors, Gabriel and Tatiana were told that the previous tenants of their house claimed to hear the unexplained sound of a little girl running and crying throughout the home. At first, Gabrielle and Tatiana simply dismissed the creepy stories as superstition, and they didn't give them a second thought. But then one night, when Tatiana is home alone, she begins to hear something absolutely terrifying.
Oh, excuse me.
It's okay, I'm just watching my stupid TV show. And I heard like some kind of sobbing, or like I can hear right now of crying. I thought it was the neighbors, but it's been going on for like about, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes. I can barely walk. It's coming from downstairs.
What the actual...
Not gonna go.
That sounds so close. Oh, that's weird.
It sounds like it's coming from our room, Gabe. I just think.
You think it's a pie? Does she need to bleed her radiators then, maybe?
As Tatiana slowly walks down the stairs, she records the horrifying audio of what sounds like a man moaning and weeping right inside the couple's downstairs bedroom. Tatiana is terrified, and for obvious reasons, she doesn't dare check inside the room. She calls Gabriel in a panic and tells him that there might be someone in the house. Luckily, he's only 5 minutes away and hurries home to confront whoever it might be. When he arrives, he searches the entire home top to bottom.
Thank you, Paul.
But no one there. The sobbing has now stopped, and he can't find anything in the house that could have caused the noise. Gabriel says that after this incident, they have heard other strange, unexplained noises in their home late at night. So,
possibly,
what do you think this could be?
Oh no.
And what would you do if you heard the same sound in your home.
I definitely
Maybe
record
coming from your
the
bedroom.
bit after as well to see if it was
Let me
still
know
happening.
down in the comments.
Find out what it was.
In
I
another
agree.
video sent in by Nukes Top 5 viewer Raven Ellis, Raven and her sister Rocky celebrate their shared birthday with their friends. For fun, they decide to go on a drive to an allegedly haunted bridge near their hometown. The bridge was constructed in 1909 and has a very dark history. It is said that in 1930, a woman named Helen lost her infant daughter in a raging house fire. Heartbroken from the loss, she spiraled into a severe depression before ending her life at what's now called Haunted Helen's Bridge. Many people claim to have seen the ghost of Helen
it
at the bridge
high enough to
and have
jump
heard
off
her
and
loud,
die?
mournful screams and sobbing in the middle of the night.
I reckon you'd just get really hurt.
Raven,
I don't think
her
you'd
sister,
get, I don't think
and their
you'd die from
friends
that,
drive
that
to the
fall.
bridge and record as they explore the
Doesn't seem
site
that
in the
high.
middle of the night. It did not go well.
Hey, so it's Raven and everybody. If we die, we're going to Helen's Bridge. So that's, if you find this footage, that's what's happening.
This is the stuff they find in documentaries.
I know. And so it's Adam, Kiki, Rocky, and Assyria, and Helen.
Helen.
I am scared.
Yo, keep that flashlight on, please. What?
They're already very jumpy, so of course they are, yeah. Of course they are.
The group hears a terrifying scream and runs back to the car.
Yeah, that
Now,
scream
of
wasn't
course,
anything
anyone's first
paranormal.
thought would be that it could possibly be a prank or
Yeah.
maybe even fake. But the girls sound legitimately terrified, and the bridge is in the middle of nowhere, far away from any people. To make things even stranger, as Raven gets back to the car, her phone seems to experience a strange glitch right before she stops recording. Before they leave,
Yeah, doesn't
Raven
mean anything.
convinces her sister Rocky and her
I
friend
reckon so.
to walk towards the bridge together one more time. And one more time, it did not go well.
No.
You guys are good. You got each other's hands to hold.
Oh my god. No, come on. I'm not.
Get in the car, please. Get in the car.
Possibly
Another
Adam,
scream
yeah.
terrifies the girls, and again, they run back to the car. This time, Raven's sister discovers a mysterious injury on her arm.
They were panicked.
So,
They're gonna end
what
up
do you
hurting
think?
themselves and not realizing
Was it the
Nah,
ghost of
that's a load
Helen
bullshit, that
screaming
is.
from the bridge? Was it a hoax?
Yeah.
Was it just a strange person
could
hanging
be
out in
that
the
as well.
remote woods trying to prank them? Let me know what you think. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Hunter Creek House. Over on the YouTube channel, The Haunted Side, ghost hunters Patrick and Jason investigate a 100-year-old farmhouse that local residents claim is extremely haunted. The house has come to be known as a hotbed of paranormal activity and has sat empty and decaying for over 50 years.
Let's knock it down.
Locals avoid the house entirely. Patrick and Jason are already a bit on edge as they head inside the house to begin exploring. Almost immediately, they encounter something very unexpected that definitely puts a fright into them, but it's not exactly paranormal.
And then added on to much later.
Bats.
Is that, dude?
What?
Whoa, whoa, dude. Oh,
Birds.
man.
Bats
It's a
or
bird.
something.
I think it's a bird.
Abort.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's just a bird, dude.
After the angry bird settles
Yeah.
back into its roost, Patrick and Jason continue their
Perfect
investigation.
concoction for a haunting
They begin
there,
to
I
hear
am.
strange, unexplained noises and keep seeing creepy shadows out of the corner of their eye.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Yes.
Like a sigh.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
But I'm like seeing things out of the corner of my eye.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It's like, it's something that's just kind of like, it's there just enough that you know that it's there, but it doesn't want you to know that it's there.
The haunted side guys then explore the
Yep,
second
getting
floor of the
spooky set.
farmhouse.
How are you? I hope you're
Meanwhile,
well.
back downstairs, things get truly bizarre.
Could have swore I saw something.
What did you see?
Like I thought someone was standing right there. I looked over and I swear I saw like a figure standing there.
You know what's really weird? I had that same feeling when I walked by this door just a
Really?
minute ago. Yeah.
So while we were seeing things move upstairs, our night vision camera captured something amazing downstairs.
Oh, you see that pale white figure?
We appeared to catch what looks like somebody walking from left to right towards the stairs.
Did you see it? A creepy white translucent figure seems to pass right in front of one of their stationary cameras. Could this be a ghost? Or is it just a very, very strange mist? What do you think? You can check out this full video over on the Haunted Side's YouTube channel, where part 2 of this investigation of the Hunter
I mean, it
Creek
could
house
be real. It doesn't
is
really
coming
give us
very
much to work
soon.
on.
The Angry Poltergeist.
Ooh, that's
Russian YouTuber
interesting.
Tim Morozov is investigating an abandoned house that one of his fans told him about. Supposedly, the house is violently haunted by the ghost of a young girl. Tim decides to stay overnight at the abandoned house. He sets up night vision cameras in multiple rooms in an attempt to capture everything that might happen. Then, he sits in the dark and repeatedly asks the spirit to communicate with him.
If it's a
Something
poltergeist,
seems
it's
to
angry.
answer back.
shit should be flying around.
Ты можешь со мной выйти на связь?
Smashing.
А, вот эта полка упала.
Tim inspects the small glass case, but is unable to find an explanation for why it fell. But that's just the beginning. He no longer believes that he's alone and continues asking the spirit to communicate with him. That's when he hears an odd noise from somewhere in the house.
Ты можешь со мной выйти на контакт, я знаю, что ты здесь. Мой микрофон может тебя записать.
Fuck you. The fuck? Do you see that? Are they being flung from the table? Yeah.
One by one, forks get flung off the table. Again, Tim is unable to find an explanation for the strange activity. Then,
Weird.
he starts to hear another strange sound.
It's the clock.
He realizes that the bizarre tapping sound is actually coming from underneath the floor. He
Welcome
finds
back.
a small entrance to the narrow
didn't miss
crawl
anything.
space underneath the house. And then things take a turn toward the horrific.
Тут есть?
The spider. Oh my god. Oh my god, I got goosebumps everywhere. What the fuck was that?
Что это? Да есть окошко. Блин.
Is it?
Камера моя.
Oh shit. What a sound. I mean, I hate the sound of cats fighting, so that for me is like
Блин.
the worst. I got a massive fear, just the sound of cats fighting. Oh, there's a knife there, just be careful. I knew it. Did he get hit?
Something he can't see hisses at Tim aggressively. But scariest of all, a knife is thrown directly at him, barely missing his face.
Luckily it was a blunt knife, but
That's when
still.
he decides to just get out of there. Now, crazily enough, Tim Morozov actually returns to the house
Yeah, to
only
get
2
his
weeks
cameras.
later.
He left his
After doing
cameras
some
in there.
online research, he believes he'll be able to get the sinister entity
just
leave the
a little
house.
late, Nikki. Just
But
a
of
little
course, it did not go well.
late. We've had some good ones, I tell you. This one's
Poявился.
good. This one's an angry poltergeist. I hope you're well there, Nikki. It's good to see you. Why would he come back after what happened? Oh Jesus, that's fucking disgusting. Fucking don't like that. Oh Jesus, I don't like that.
Возможно, из-за машин.
Oh my word.
Зачем ты это делаешь?
That's the microphone, isn't it, that he's
Я
listening?
просто с тобой хочу
From-
связаться, и все.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, strap is going round actually. Just keep yourself hydrated, plenty of paracetamol, plenty of rest, and hopefully you'll be back on top form. I'm not too bad, Nick, thank you. Been preparing for my son's birthday tomorrow. Alright, so I've been busy
Зачем ты
today.
это делаешь? Смысл?
What's the point of this?
Мне не кажется, что было похоже на смех.
You're already on antibiotics? Well, hopefully you'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone then if it is. Meow.
Кошка?
That's true.
Ты прикидываешься кошкой?
The fuck?
Кто ты? Почему ты не хочешь со мной говорить?
Do demons portray themselves as cats? From the sound he heard under the floor, that's definitely a demon. Jeez. Under the ground again? Oh, you fucking... Was that a knife? This house is all kinds of fucked up.
Again, a knife comes flying at Tim's face, this time from under a couch. Then a cupboard door slams open on its own. With that, Tim decides to make a run for it. But as he tries to make his escape, a bucket slides violently towards his feet, nearly making him fall flat on his face. It seems that whatever is in the house is dark, sinister, and intentionally trying to hurt him. But what do you think?
I
Is
think
it
it's real.
real?
It looks real.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Me,
Check out Tim's full videos, which include even more creepy footage, over on his YouTube channel,
that isn't real.
Tim
and Santa Claus.
Morozov.
Yeah, I think it's real as
Did
well.
you see her? Popular K-pop boy band
excuse me.
17 uploaded a 2-part challenge series to their YouTube channel that reached a wide audience of shocked fans. In the video, the 13 members of 17 play a game called, quote, the game of tag. The production team hired 3 scare actors, a man dressed as Pennywise the Clown, a man dressed as a scary old grandma holding a knife, and a masked man in a suit. The scare actor's job is to chase the boys through an abandoned factory while they have to look for a key to escape. Whoever finds the key and is able to escape through the exit of the factory wins the challenge. If the scare actors catch them and manage to physically force them out of the factory, then the team loses. To keep the game interesting, they go through the abandoned factory in teams. So the first team goes through, they get scared by the 3 scare actors who drag them out the entrance, and so they lose the game. But nothing else much happens. Then the next team goes through, and that's when one of the members, Won-woo, experiences something very odd.
살인마가 자꾸 돌아다녀. 찾을 수가 있어야지.
여기 한 명 더 있어, 살인마.
There's another murder
Did you
here?
see it? Well, if you didn't see anything, don't worry, because nothing appears on camera. That's what makes this video so creepy. Won-woo sees what he believes to be one of the scare actors, a woman crouching on top of a cabinet. But there's nothing on the video. No woman to be seen. When Won-woo asks about it afterwards, the production team explains that there was absolutely no one in that room. Even creepier, they tell him that all 3 scare actors are men. There are absolutely no women inside.
그 중간에 그 마네킹인가?
칼 들고 쫓아오시는 분 말하는 거
말고 중간 방에.
진짜 귀신 본 거 아니야?
아니 우리 중간 방에.
아니 아까 그래서 네가 그렇게 얘기하다 진짜 귀신 본 거 아니야? 그렇게 했어.
여자분 안 계시죠? 저희 다 남자분만 세팅했어요.
아 그래? 진짜 귀신 뭐야? 얘가 처음에 보더니 여자.
네, 정한 형은 못 봤어?
난 못 봤어.
오. 아 진짜 그 미스테리 풀고 싶어 지금.
Now it's important to mention here that the teams that still have to go through the abandoned factory have no interaction with the teams that have already went through. So when the next team enters, they have no idea what Won-woo claimed he saw. One of them, named Hoshi, gets separated trying to find the key to escape. Hoshi stumbles upon the same room where Won-woo saw the mysterious woman earlier. And that's when things get truly bizarre.
Kids. Can't just go to bed like normal people, you know. He's in that same room. You're in the dark and you're trying to avoid being caught. Yeah, you will see shit.
Just like Won-woo, Hoshi seems to see something in the darkly lit corner of the room. He even bows politely.
Oh?
He too later explains to the group that he saw a woman in the corner.
아니 어떤 여성분이 계시는데 봤어? 진짜로?
여장한 사람 말고 리얼 여자. 잠깐만 이 얼굴을 봤어?
아이 컨택 했대.
아 이 마네킹 아니었어?
날 봤는데? 누나 진짜 귀신인 것 같은데요? 야 우리 이번에 컨텐츠 잘 되나 봐.
Hoshi claims that the woman actually looked at him, staring him right in the eyes. The other 17 members just don't know what to think about these strange claims. And then it happens a 3rd time.
여기도 사람이 있다. 저건 누구야?
The fuck?
어쨌든.
Now that yet another 17 member sees the mysterious figure of a woman in the room, the rest of the group believes they're being pranked. They accuse the production team of setting them up.
Yeah, it's all makeup, Adam. Yeah, just makeup.
수고했어. 에이사 혹시 너 여자 귀신 봤어?
봤어.
여자?
아이 그냥 있는 거네 사람.
제대로 못 봤어.
섭외했네. 아 이쯤 돼서는 그냥 인정하는 게 빠르지도.
그래 오케이 섭외 안 했다. 섭외 안 했어. 오케이 섭외 안 한 걸로. 아유 꼬잉 우리 가지고 놀래 그.
자 형 누나들 정말.
After they are done filming the challenge, Won-woo and Hoshi are still a bit spooked. They again question the production crew, asking if they were just pulling a prank on them.
Really?
The crew insists that they did not pull a prank of any kind. They even turn the lights on and let the guys check out the room.
저기 앉아 있을 거예요. 딱 여기 걸터 앉아서 카메라 이렇게 내려봐. 지금 돌고 있을 텐데 지금도. 그가요? 돌고 있는데 뭐 슬래치 쳐야 돼. 모아가지고. 모아서.
It's just weird that
진짜 궁금하다.
you know more than one person saw it, the same thing.
그치. 그래서 너무 궁금한 거야.
So, could it be that the guy saw a real ghost in the creepy old abandoned factory? Or is it a very, very elaborate hoax? You decide. You can check out the
Their
full
reactions
two-part
seem
series
real.
with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel 17. For updates on the channel, including upcoming Nukes Top 5 merch. Yes, I'm finally gonna have merch.
This was 2
follow
years
me on
ago,
Twitter
by the
at
way.
Nukes Top 5. Thanks for watching.
That went too quick. I just went too quick. Some fucking good videos in there though. Possibility, Nikki, but I don't know if they were aware of what the previous group had seen. Yeah, no problem, Rain. Yeah, did they talk about it before the next team went in? Because if they did, then fair enough, then I would assume suggestion would take part in that. But if they hadn't spoken beforehand about it and they went in and had these experiences and then came together and then realizing they all had the same kind of experience, then that's weird. Already set up to see stuff. That's true. But for the three of them to see the same thing in the same place separately, I think that's questionable. Definitely questionable. Had their imaginations run wild with the first one's description. Did they hear the description before they went in? Or did they meet up after? See, I know they said they were in different groups. But were the groups kept separate beforehand or after and during or whatever? I don't know about that one. That was weird. Like, the reaction seems real. The reaction seems real. But I know what you mean about imagination. Imagination's fucking crazy. It can do all sorts.